It's time for the Super Trivia Brain Bash. Here's your host, FizzFop.
It's once again time for the Super Trivia Brain Bash. I'm your host, FizzFop, and we are here to do another MCU edition of the Brain Bash, but this isn't going to be a normal group of trivia questions. No. It's going to be MCU questions, but we're going to make it a little more interesting. This time, we are going to do the geography of the MCU. I can hear your brains melting right now. What I'm going to do is ask you questions about the exotic locations that your favorite MCU movies are set in. And I'm not going to ask you about where this movie was shot or whatever. Nobody cares about that. But what I'm going to ask you are questions about where the scenes happen in regards to the plot. And if you don't quite understand what I'm talking about, well, you'll get the idea here very quickly. Time for the first question. Question number 1. In Captain America, the First Avenger, Nazi General Johann Schmidt, aka the Red Skull, searches for the Tesseract. He finds the Tesseract in what European country? Is it A, Sweden, B, Denmark, C, Norway, D, Finland? 10 seconds on the clock. Here we go. What's that? You need a hint already? It's the first question. Okay, I'll give you one. It's believed that this country invented skiing, and that's all you're getting from me. Time's up. The answer is C, Norway. Norway. Question number 2. I'll make it an easy one. The WandaVision television series that was on Disney Plus took place in what New Jersey town? Whoa. Was it A, West Orange, B, Asbury Park, C, Surf City, D, Westview? 10 seconds on the clock starting right now. And if you need a hint, the 3 wrong answers are real towns, and the fictional town is where WandaVision is set in. So if you know New Jersey, maybe you can, and don't know the answer, maybe you can work it out. Time's up. The answer is D, Westview. There is a real town in New Jersey called Westview, but it's 2 words with a space in between as opposed to the fictional town, which is all 1 word. Okay, now I think it's time we do a Thor question. Question number 3. In the first Thor movie, Thor is stripped of his powers and banished to Earth. In what U.S. state did he land in? Was it A, Texas, B, New Mexico, C, Arizona, D, Oklahoma? 10 seconds on the clock starting right now. I know, this is a tough one. I haven't seen this movie in a long time, but I believe the name of the town never gets mentioned during the movie, but I think there's clues throughout the movie that tips off what state it's set in. Time's up. The correct answer is B, New Mexico. And yes, that was a tricky one, so I'll make it up to you with an easy one. Okay, it's time for a real easy one now. Question number 4. Doctor Strange is a brilliant surgeon whose hands are damaged in an auto accident. My question to you is, what distant country does he travel to heal his hands? Is the answer A, Nepal, B, Thailand, C, Tibet, D, India? 10 seconds on the clock starting right now. And here's a clue. The city Doctor Strange travels to is called Kathmandu. And if you know where Kathmandu is, then you know the answer to this question. Time is up. The answer is A, Nepal. By the way, I love the first Doctor Strange movie, and I have yet to see the second one. It's on my to-do list. Question number 5. In the 2008 Incredible Hulk film, Dr. Bruce Banner, played by Edward Norton, works at a bottling plant. In what South American city was that bottling plant located in? Was it in A, Buenos Aires, B, Rio de Janeiro, C, Panama City, D, Santiago? 10 seconds on the clock starting right now. By the way, I loved that scene in The Incredible Hulk. I loved how they worked in Stan Lee's cameo in that. Okay, time is up, and the answer is Rio de Janeiro. And most of you have probably seen Rio de Janeiro during Carnival or seen video of it, and it looks like it's the biggest party on the planet. Let's follow up that Hulk question with an Iron Man question. Question number 6. In the first Iron Man movie, Tony Stark is injured and captured by terrorists. They bring him to a cave located in this Asian country. Is it A, Pakistan, B, Afghanistan, C, Iran, or D, Santiago? The clock begins right now. I know, Santiago is not an Asian country, but I just like saying the word Santiago. The answer is B, Afghanistan. And you might remember that there was a war going on during the time Iron Man came out. Question number 7. In the Black Widow movie, a young Natasha Romanoff is part of a secret agent team posing as an average American family from what U.S. state? By the way, all the opening scenes take place here. Is the answer A, Iowa, B, Idaho, C, Ohio, D, Oregon? 10 seconds on the clock, starting right now. I just recently watched the Black Widow movie, and I really liked it. I think releasing it after her death in the Avengers might have been a mistake. I think it could have been one of the reasons why people didn't want to watch it. But it's a good movie. The answer is C, Ohio. And coming from Ohio and spending most of my life here, I really appreciated this movie's sentimental reflections of Ohio with all the references to lightning bugs. And one day I will bore you with my lightning bug story. Moving on, it's time for an Ant-Man question. Question number 8. The movie Ant-Man takes place in what California city? Your choices are A, San Diego, B, San Francisco, C, Los Angeles, D, Sacramento. 10 seconds on the clock. Starting now. And do you need a hint? Nah, I didn't think so. And time is up, and the city that Ant-Man takes place in is San Francisco. B. B is the answer. Okay, we're going to a more recent movie for the next question. Question number 9. In ShangChi, The Legend of the Ten Rings, what Chinese city is the secret fight club located in? Is it A, Shanghai, B, Beijing, C, Hong Kong, D, Macau? 10 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Wow, for some of you, this might be a tough one. I can't really think of a good clue off the top of my head, but I have heard this city referred to as the Las Vegas of Asia, if that helps. Okay, time is up. The answer is D, Macau. All right, this is the last question, the last chance for you to redeem yourself. Question number 10. In the first Avengers movie, going all the way back to 2012, in what German city do the Avengers first confront Loki? Is it A, Berlin, B, Munich, C, Stuttgart, D, Bremen? 10 seconds on the clock starting right now. And I don't really have much of a clue to put here either. I was stationed in the U.S. Army near the city of Bremen way back when, and it's a very beautiful city, and I was there for almost 3 years. Time is up, and if you said Munich, then you were wrong. The answer is Stuttgart. The answer is C, Stuttgart. Okay, let's take a look at the scoreboard and see how you did. 10 right. Well, that means you can travel the world with your Avenger frequent flyer miles. Avenger frequent flyer miles. That means you can travel the world with your Avenger frequent flyer miles. Frequent flyer mile. What the heck's going on? Frequent flyer miles. 8 or 9 right, that means you're a jet setter who gets invites to all of Tony Stark's swankiest parties. 6 or 7 right, well, that means you hitch rides on helicarriers. 4 or 5 right, well, that means you read the travel section of the Daily Bugle. And I'm warning you, they don't get better from here. 2 or 3 right means you're riding bitch with Ghost Rider. 1 right, well, you're jumping out of airplanes for Deadpool on that one. And 0 right, well, that means you need a tourist map to find the Stark Tower. Thank you for playing the Super Trivia Brain Bash. Hope you enjoyed it. Tell everyone how you did in the comments section. I'm also still playing around with the format, so if you have any suggestions, I'm open to hear them. Check out my Teespring store. Show your love for the golden age of comics and pulp magazines with one of these awesome t-shirts. It helps support the channel, and you get a great looking t-shirt. Also, please remember to hit the like button, and that's it for me. So I will see you again soon with another Super Trivia Brain Bash, or perhaps a documentary. So until next time, stay super. Bye.